Hey Double O's, it's Blake over at Bond Life Chicago here. Sorry, it's been a little while since my last video. Sometimes life gets in the way, but I'm back today, and today we're going to be going over the scene from Goldeneye when Bond's on the yacht trying to figure out some information, and he uses a towel to defend himself. Sorry, the only towel that I have that would be good for this video is a Gatorade towel, so Gatorade, you're welcome. So let's get right into it. Bond goes into the yacht and he starts snooping through the kind of like the living quarters of the yacht, and something that I've touched on time and time again, he uses that resourcefulness, that situational awareness. He sees the reflection of somebody trying to sneak up behind him. He finds a towel just sitting there on the table, and he turns and immediately to catch the henchman off guard, whips him in the face there with the towel. From there, he uses it to defend himself. The henchman tries to use some type of blunt object. It looks like either a cane or a umbrella of some sort, and he blocks that, wraps it, so he's able to yank it away from the henchman. From there, he punches him, and then he's able to again use the towel to wrap the henchman's head, and he then uses that leverage to throw him down a set of stairs. End of the fight. It's pretty quick. All in all, I was actually kind of shocked. It felt like watching the movie before I tried to watch it again to do this breakdown, that the scene lasted a little bit longer. The couple times that I watched it, I was like, wait, that's it? But some good key points, again, like I'm going to touch on. And before I get into it deeply, again, like I always say, if you are serious about self-defense or any type of martial arts, I'm by no means an expert. I would highly recommend you find a local place in your area to train and train it safely and properly under an expert. I would not recommend you try any of this stuff at home. Again, people can get hurt. And although the towel whip in the locker room or the bathroom might be fun, it's also a good way to get yourself into the doghouse. Please don't tell anybody that Blake over here told you to do it, because I don't need that heat on me either. So again, we're going to go into, obviously, depends, towels come in different sizes, but you know, this one's more of a medium-sized towel. You can use it with a bath towel too, but then it's just going to be a little bit longer, a little bit harder to control. But I'm kind of holding it here like this. You can also wrap it both ways. Again, depending on how long your towel is, you might want to wrap it both ways or not. You know, I feel comfortable wrapping it like this until I might have to do something else. So just from punches or strikes, you can use it, you know, this way or this way, and almost use it as its own straight arm object, keeping it nice and taut. And if somebody's going to throw a punch, you can either block it this way, here, here. If somebody's swinging a bat or a stick at you of some sort, you can do the same kind of block here, here. And from there, as we see in this clip, you can then even choose to, depending on what it is, try to wrap it and pull that from the person. Now the person either doesn't have that weapon they're trying to attack you with, or if it's just a punch, you can wrap that arm and again pull that person's leverage and their balance off so that you can get the upper hand. You can either throw their balance off, get away, or at the same time you can just hold on to that. I wouldn't want to continue to, so I say hold on to that. I mean the object or the arm, leg that they use to strike you or are trying to strike you with. However, don't get into that tunnel vision of, when people are fighting with objects, sometimes they'll get into that, you know, just that super strength on that object. They don't want to lose that object. Sometimes the better thing to do is actually to release that object and either move to something else or try to disengage yourself. So what I mean by that is, if I do catch somebody's arm or catch their bat that they're swinging at me, and now we're kind of tussling and we're trying to tug of war over that, it might be better for me to completely let go of the towel. At that point, it's done its job, and I can move to either striking them or trying to do some other technique or method or grab something different at that point, rather than continue to exhaust myself playing that tug of war match with the towel and whatever other object they were choosing to use themselves. The next use. So again, here I'm kind of wrapping my fist in this. As I've said in one of my previous videos, punching somebody in the face with just the fist alone leaves you open to hurting your hand or more or less breaking it and you making it inept for the rest of the fight. Now, if I wrap it here and now I've got it on my knuckles, I can still throw that strike, and now it's going to be almost like a boxing glove, except it's still going to hit harder than a boxing glove would because there's no padding here. However, it does a better job of protecting my knuckles, and then you can choose to fight that way. At that point, obviously, if you're holding it here, you're going to want to release this side so that you can get that full extension on your arm. Just another object or way to use a towel in a fight if need be. Now we see again, Bond uses this to wrap the henchman's neck, and he then tugs down to throw him down the stairs. Yeah, you can use that again as that leverage, just as I said, if you're gonna grab somebody's arm, leg, or an object. But from a jiu-jitsu standpoint, which you guys know from past videos that I love jiu-jitsu. I've been training it for 3 years now. In a life or death situation, you can even use this now. You've wrapped that person's head. You can use that as a choking method. Lo and behold, again, life or death situation. Don't try this at home, but that would be something where you can also use that as choking rather than just throwing them to the ground or controlling them. Same as a headlock, or you know, that rear naked choke that I mentioned in one of my past videos. You can use that, and then with their head in there, you can then make it more taut, cutting off that either the blood flow or airflow to the brain, rendering them unconscious. That'd be another method you could do there. I know when I posted the teaser clip for this that a lot of people were also wanting to see the sauna fight between Xenia Onatop and Bond. That's coming up in a future video. I need a little bit of assistance with that one because one of the methods there that she uses is her go-to move, like the body triangle, which is a jiu-jitsu move. And that's something where I need somebody else's assistance to kind of thoroughly and to the best of my ability explain that to you guys. Stay tuned for that one. Like I said, if you want to learn self-defense, please find somewhere local that you can train. I love doing this stuff, kind of looking at the Bond series and how it relates to some of my knowledge and passing it on and sharing. If you guys have any other scenes you want to see, please send me a message. I'd love to try to do something to break it down.